Alright, find the equation of the line, write the equation using function notation. We're going to follow the same steps we do for building any equation. The first thing we need is a slope. And we have a point. Which we only have one point to choose from. And then the third thing we're going to do is put it in what we call point slope form, using that equation that we practiced a lot. And then our final answer will be in function notation, which is the f of x equals mx plus b. Alright, so starting with the slope, we're going to find the slope using the hint. The hint is that it's parallel to 7x plus 4y equals 81. So if we move the 7x to the other side by subtracting it, we get 4y equals negative 7x plus 81. From there, we're going to divide everybody by 4. And we get y equals negative 7 over 4x plus 81 over 4. Now the only part we care about is the slope. We care about this negative 7 over 4. Doesn't really matter what the y-intercept is. If we want a line to be parallel to that line, we're going to use that same slope. So our slope is negative 7 over 4. If it said perpendicular, we would flip this and make it the other side. So we could flip it and make it positive if it was perpendicular. So we have our slope, we have our point. The point is x1 is 7 and y1 is 4. So using point slope form first, we're going to do y minus box equals slope times x minus box. You always start in this form. Fill in what you have. We have the y value of 4. We have the x value of 7. We have a slope of negative 7 over 4. Sometimes your slope's an integer and sometimes your slope is a fraction. If your slope is a fraction, what you want to do is multiply both sides by the denominator of that fraction to get rid of the fraction. Now all it does on the side with the fraction is kill the denominator. We're going to distribute that negative 7 to the top. And we're going to distribute this 4. So that should give us 4y minus 16 equals negative 7x plus 49. Now we're going to solve for y. So we're going to move that 16 to the other side. That's going to give us 4y equals negative 7x plus, what is that going to be, 65? Let me give myself some more space here. 1 second. There we go. Okay. And then, whoops, then we're going to divide everybody by 4. So we have y equals negative 7 over 4x plus, sometimes the intercept is a fraction, it doesn't really matter. And then the only difference is changing that y to an f of x. So the final answer would be f of x equals in that same equation. So that is how you write your final answer. Again, your slope was a fraction, no big deal. Sometimes your intercept is a fraction, which is, again, no big deal.